Hi, greetings everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to make a custom made flyer that you designed by yourself or you are going to design by yourself. Now, you already know you could attempt doing this with some prepared graphics design platforms, which includes Canvas and then some others. You could easily go to your web browser and say free flyer maker, and then you're going to get multiple options. You're going to get Canvas. Canvas is a very popular option. You're going to get Poster My Mail. You're going to see Adobe. Adobe is very popular for their graphics design softwares. But then today I'm not going to be doing this with any of this. I'm going to be doing this with Figma. Now, Figma is a graphics design software, an online-based graphic design software. It is also used for prototyping, and the very fun thing is that it is online-based. Now, I'm going to show you how you are going to use this, or how you can use this to your own advantage to make very wonderful flyers, and including business cards and the rest. So now, yes, this is the, should I say, the creation board or the drawing board on your Figma. So now this is where you gather everything, and this is where you curate everything. So now, first of all, since you're making a flyer, I'm first of all going to make a frame that is going to contain my work or my flyer, or however way I choose to call it. So now it might seem small from this point, but then if we zoom in, it actually seems pretty big. So we're going to, I'm calculating based on the width here. So we're going to move it in, and we're going to change the background color of this frame and give it the background color of this. But then I don't want it to be perfectly black, so I'm just going to make it to be around here, something that looks like it's red. So now the next thing I'm going to do is that situations like this, you need to have already picked out your colors, the colors you wish to use in your project. It's actually a good practice to pre-pick your colors so you won't get confused or start to think the next thing you do. So now, for me, the colors I want to use are pretty much just dark colors. I want to use this type of color and then probably ash on top. So now what I do is, I think this color is still a bit, yes, I think I want it to be something like this. So now the next thing I do is, we should already have a logo, or you should already have a logo. But then I already had some downloaded illustrations and pictures that I want to add to this. These were downloaded from, you could easily use an image that you have, and if you don't have an image, you could easily come to this place. Let me show you again. This place is the resources tab, and then you click on it, you click on plugins, and you could type icons, or you could type just these things that are listed here are plugins that could help you in Figma, though I won't really dive deep into it, but I'll tell you the one I used. I used icon 8. When I clicked on icon 8 and it was launched, I searched frying pan. It's going to display this very soon. So I switched to illustrations and typed frying pan. So now it displays different kinds of frying pan, from which I saw this. This is this, and I saw this fries. So now what we're going to do is that we are going to fit this into our work. So this is going to come here, somewhere here. and I think I'm just going to make it a bit small. Now, the way it is probably not making sense, because you'll be like, what manner of flyer is this? So what we do next is that we add a frame here. Sorry, we add a frame somewhere here. Now this frame now is going to contain a descriptive text of what we do. I'm just going to color this way, and I'm going to make it a bit darker. Yes, just this way. So now it's time to add our logo. So because I don't really have a prepared logo, I'm just going to use a piece of text as my logo. I'm going to increase the size of that, and I'm just going to say that my logo is not that, let's say Kuban Kitchen. Okay, let's hope this is the spelling of kitchens. So with this, we have our supposed logo. So as you can see already, it's our logo, our flyer is gradually popping out, but then it's not looking so nice. So I think I'm going to change the color of this to a part of this egg. So as you can see now, it's gradually popping in and matching in into the design. So the next thing we do is we start to make our descriptive text. So first of all, we come to this place. We're supposed to have a hero text for our business. So let's choose this font and say the way to eat is the way to long life. So now let's make this a little bit smaller, and the way to eat. Sorry, I need to correct something. I'm not really supposed to just join this from here, so let's just make it a bit longer so that when we readjust this and this space as well, now when we readjust this, it helps us set it better. So I'm going to, because this is a bit compacted, so I'm going to come somewhere here and increase the line height. What the fuck is it not increasing? So okay, let's try one more time. Okay, now it's increasing. I can't even believe I'm pulling this from here. So now we have just a hero text of on our flyer. So now the next thing, we shouldn't actually be wasting that much of the customer's time. We should make sure that our flyer contains the simplest, the most meaningful information with the shortest text. And since it's going to be a very, very little paper, so now the next thing we should do is we will add the text. The next thing we should do is we should add another piece of text here. We should say, let's see, what we serve you. let's say, what do we serve you? Now, what do we serve you is like a question. Obviously, it's a question. So let's use 36 and let's fill it with this color. So what do we serve you? We bring it up to this place. I'll be like, or rather, let's move this down. Come here and create a frame. So now when we create this frame, we are going to center it to match the previous frame it is on top. So within this frame, I'm going to find the text for what do we serve you. But first of all, I'm going to make this frame to be outstanding. I'm just going to change the opacity just a little bit. Exactly. I'm also going to change the border radius to 15 so it doesn't look so rough and harsh at the edge. So now we have this, but this is not a very perfect flyer. We are still working on it. So all we do now is since we already asked the question, what do we serve you? So now after the question, what do we serve you? The next, we should try to tell our customer what we serve them. But then, you can't possibly just list all your menu, everything on your menu. So we are just going to make it minimalist. We're going to make it as little as possible, but then describes every single thing we are doing. So let us say to have, though this may really look terrible, like everything you may want to have might really seem so terrible, but then we have to make do with it. So we move this upward and let's make this different since it's an intro into something else. So we come here and we add another text here, a bit bigger, then say, let's say, okay, we can now say cooked food, and we can say fried food, and we can say special meal for the sick. We could come down here and say native food, and let's say fast meal. So now this here we have just something that runs down things we do. So I'm going to make it to stand out by using this color, and I don't really want this to be white, completely white. I'm just going to reduce the, or let's leave this, or rather let's put it this way so it doesn't, the white doesn't get too harsh. So I'm also going to change the fill color of this to this. No, shit, not this. I think this. Yes. So now we have given a little intro. So I think the next question should now be this same question but structured in a different way. So I'm going to duplicate this and move it down. And now I'm going to say how do we serve you? Now this is a whole new question. It says, how do we serve you? Now the answer to our question is this guy here has to be duplicated. The duplicate is actually Control D. So we're going to move this here, make sure it's almost in the same place, and we are now going to say, how do we serve you? We do let's say, rather, let's duplicate this, Control D, from here, move this here and say, so we could do order online, and we could do order via WhatsApp, and we could do, let's change this to capital W. We could order via WhatsApp and let's say physical store. So sorry about that. Physical store, and yes, I think that's pretty much everything how we serve you. So now, since this is a text of how we serve you, now this is still looking so rough, so I'm going to find a way to make it look better. Now I'm going to look for a line and draw a line from here to here, a straight line. Problem is, okay, so this here is a straight line, so we're going to change the stroke of this line to, let's say, 3. Is it straight? It's not straight. I knew it. Yes, now this is straight. So now we are going to change the fill color of this to something that is and yes, I think we are good there. Let's bring this to the top and bring it inside the third frame. Or rather, let's make this width a little bit smaller, and let's center this. Yeah, I think this looks better, and we'll just move it down a bit. Now, so now we move this down, and we get our fries. Let's zoom in and bring our fries to this place. And this is just going to add to the design. Yes, and now this is what we have. So sorry, let's move this down so that it occupies our space, so we don't really have to remember we said it's a simple flyer, so we are going to try to keep it as simple as possible. So move this down to create almost the same padding space with the one below. So we'll have this here. So I think with the descriptive part we are done, because with the little text we have described a little. So let's come here. There is an image I would like to add. So let's say that we search an illustration for burger. Let's see if we get it. Oh yes, we have it. Very, very wonderful. As a matter of fact, we have it the way we want it, and it's suiting to our color. So when this adds, yes, it has added. So we have our burger, and we will shrink this, and let's bring this into, let's see where it goes. Does it go here? Should it go here, or should it go here? Now it will be obstructing the text. So let's say it goes somewhere here. Okay, let's say it goes somewhere, and let's put it under. It shouldn't be above this text, so let's put it below this text, and it shouldn't also be above this frame. So let's put it below this frame, or rather let's just take it, oh sorry, let's shrink this first and move it somewhere here. Oh wait, let's have this here first, and let's get this man a position. So first off, I'm going to make him larger since he seems so small. I'm going to make him larger, and I'll place him somewhere here. Place him somewhere here, and now I need my pan. I need my pan somewhere here, and let's see if my burger could come somewhere here. We just need to make sure that it's not looking so terrible, like everything scattered everywhere. So let's see if this comes here. I need this image to come to the top, and this should go under. So let's see, we're going to rotate this so it doesn't look so boring. So I'm going to search another image and say, let's say meat pie. It's just showing me pie chart. Okay, let's leave that. Let's see. Seems we're going to have to make do with the ones we have. So what I'll do is I will duplicate this and move this upward a bit and rotate this, shrink it a bit. Shrink it a bit, and let's see what we do next. Let's add something down here. Now, as we can notice, we didn't have any location descriptions on top, so we are going to do that here. I will change the fill for this time around. I'm going to make it yeah, a gradient color. I'm just going to add another color here, and this place I'm going to give it this color. This place I'm going to give it this same color. Rather this, no, sorry, this or this, oh sorry, this. So this here is going to be this color, but then I need it to be a bit transparent so that it suits in with our work. I'll just move this upward a bit. So now you can see this, our flyer is gradually forming up. So now what we do is we add a text for our location. So we can say tell dot number, and we'll say plus 7 gibberish, this that. So I even typed 4 instead of 7. That's what you get when your fingers are not typing what you say. So the next is, let's see, Josh Street. So let's highlight this and make it the default font size. So now we change this to 16 as well, and bring this to align with each other. So you could still choose to add more text here, like let's see, your motto or something. Oh god, motto too. Okay, motto, eat well. Eat well, comma, eat well. So let's say that this is what we have for your flyer. So now it's pretty much still looking scanty up here, but as we said, it's a minimal flyer, so we don't really have to stress ourselves that much. So let's just increase the size of this young man here. Let's see how it plays out. Yeah, so I think this should do it. So this is how to make just a minimal flyer. Like, you don't really have to put in too much effort the things you need, the tools you need are already here in Figma, so you don't really have to stress yourself to do every other thing. So that's pretty much everything. Then catch you on the next.